MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Catfish Hunter is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now in the box, Rod Carew, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit. Hunter.
In is Torrey Hunter, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hunter has pitched his way to over 3,600 innings of work at the big league level and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Carew on at first, nobody out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hunter is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time, and Hunter's got himself a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
A ball and a strike now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Harmon Killebrew is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the 3-0. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting pitch, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Kemp waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Walter Johnson will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Striding in for Oakland, Ricky Henderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Giambi is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the series, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Carew is there. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Batting in, the shortstop, Marvin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Alex Avila would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the A's, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Down 1-1.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Marcus Semien is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gonzalez is up with it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding in, Austin Allen trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now. And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here now the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. A's are gone in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Alex Avila, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Second baseman, Rod Carew.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rod Carew, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The next twin up, Luis Arias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0. Arias is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
At the ball.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Hunter, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runners on first with 1 down. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now back, the designated hitter,
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in will be the DH, Jason Giambi. From the belt, the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
to pick things up where he left off. Reggie Jackson, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on it.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Oakland. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Harmon Killebrew.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
1-1.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Man at second here with 2 away, and here's Donaldson. First offering on its way. Now a big swing here by Donaldson, but he got out in front a bit too much, and that's a foul ball. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The Athletic.
Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now to the plate, Austin Allen. And he takes ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. A double play ball to second. 4. There's one. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the A's 3 and the Twins nothing. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Marlon Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch on its way to Avila. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two and 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a Changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rod Carew. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torrey Hunter. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next to the Twins, the designated hitter, Luis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Popped him up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The second baseman, Tony.
Here's the pitch.
Kemp.
In there for strike 1. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 24. Ricky Henderson.
Ready once again, Ricky Henderson. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 3 and the Twins nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Kemp backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He hammers it to deep right field. And this one will bounce into the wall. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Alex Avila, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hard ground ball to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the A's 3 and the Twins 1. Riding into the box, Jason Giambi. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Rich Hill takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 44, Rich Hill.
Reggie Jackson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Matt Olson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Hill was born in Massachusetts. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it to Carew at second. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Now batting.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Rosario. And he makes the catch in the corner. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. The A's lead this one 4-1. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Jake Diekman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Diekman is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Simeon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Ready now, Torrey Hunter. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jackson is there. 2 down.
The bat, number 2, designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Stepping into the box, Luis Arraez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Olsen's got it, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Simeon. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Allen.
So digging in now, Austin Allen. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. And the pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Killebrew, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they lead it 4-1. Raleigh Fingers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, Raleigh Fingers.
So coming to the plate, Harmon Killebrew. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Harmon Killebrew.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fingers, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Damon. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0.
Too high.
Now that's popped up. And there's out number 1. Number 24. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. At the plate, Ricky Henderson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Jason Giambi has been hit by a pitch walked in the game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Dennis Eckersley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that's Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on its way to Avila. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Stepping in now, Rod Carew. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now that's the center fielder, Corey Hunter.
Settling in now, Corey Hunter, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Oakland A's even up this division series at 1 game apiece. Catfish Hunter is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.